little close to that speaker maybe. And that is plastics impacts on birds, what to do if you see an injured bird or mammal in the harbor, or even, you know, locally. And then we'll do the fun stuff and do some field identification of birds, starting with my two friends here. So I have a few things to acknowledge too. These are on loan from Sea and Sage Audubon, which is Orange County's local Audubon society. That's a bird society. If you're at all interested in birds, you can take a look at this newsletter, which is called The Wandering Tattler. And it will give you all of the field trips, programs, kids events, family events, everything that we do. We love to turn people on to birds. And experts are welcome too, because we can use you for one thing, but also we do a lot of fun birding hikes, and those are always great for the family as well. So Sea and Sage Audubon, Google them if you want to learn more about birds. So, as Vicki mentioned, we met collecting trash, and so did my fellow bird rescuer, Roberta, who's over here with the hat and the sunglasses. We were picking up trash along the kelp line, along the jetty, and as Vicki said, you kind of are drawn to each other, and so we've been doing that for the last 2 years together. Sometimes we just want to paddle out and let the trash go by, but it's really hard. It really draws us in, especially the trash that it collects in those kelp patties, which are then eaten by fish and birds, etc. So Roberta and I have rescued a couple of birds. What I want to know, though, is since we're going with trash is spooky, what's so spooky about trash? Does anyone have any ideas on why trash would be spooky? Yes.
Well, it's destructive to the wildlife. I mean,
absolutely destructive to wildlife, and I see a hand back there. And plastic, plastic is one of the biggest problems for birds, especially marine birds. So there are birds called pelagic birds, and they live out on the sea. How they forage is they come along something floating on the ocean surface, marine organisms typically, pick them up and ingest them, and or take them back to their nests and regurgitate that to their chicks. So I'm going to ask Kaylani to take this photo around. Kaylani's a Stand Up to Trash Junior Ambassador. She's awesome. And this happens to be a shearwater, dead one, with all those items